Okay, this was completely unexpected, but Matt Gaetz, who was nominated for Attorney General by Donald J. Trump or his cabinet, has resigned for that position. We have that latest development, and it is quite concerning for so many levels, for so many reasons. I had excellent meetings with senators yesterday, he posted on X. I appreciate their thoughtful feedback and the incredible support of so many. While the momentum was strong, it is clear that my confirmation was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition. There's no time to waste on a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. Thus, I will be withdrawing my name from consideration to serve as Attorney General. Trump's Department of Justice must be in place and ready on day one. I remain fully committed to see that Donald J. Trump is the most successful president in history. I will forever be honored that President Trump nominated me to lead the Department of Justice, and I'm certain he will save America. My first question that I have about this is, why fold under that pressure? Because, of course, the Attorney General job was going to have a lot of pressure. So you have some criticism, you have all these allegations. We already know that there was no case. There were so many people having nice words for him. Joe Marino, DeSantis needs to nominate you to be senator then. If Marco Rubio is going to leave his Senate seat to be Secretary of State, then maybe Matt Gaetz could fill that seat. Who knows? Amuse, this is disappointing. Make sure DeSantis lets you fill Rubio's Senate seat. That would be poetic justice. Valentina Gomez, Florida needs a man built for the battle in the Senate. That person is you. Gaetz for Senate. And Behaisi tweets, George, what the swamp has done to you is truly sickening. We want to understand why of this decision, the reason behind this decision. Again, it is something that, in spite of all the criticism, in spite of all that backlash, what ultimately made him fall. And in terms of the allegations, you know that those allegations about sexual misconduct, illicit drug use, accepting improper gifts, giving special privileges and favors to people who he had personal relationships, tried to obstruct government investigations into conduct. None of that had materialized. And righteous people know how law works. But was this the reason? Some people cannot help but wonder why. Why would he fall? Just public opinion pressure. This is from Eddie X. Even a CNN contributor said Joe's Department of Justice dropped the investigation into Matt Gaetz because there was no evidence to pursue. There was no evidence to pursue Matt Gaetz. That's the thing that nobody is it's understanding.
I want to know, not that I like Matt Gaetz, but those charges were not followed through. They said the Justice Department, the Biden Justice Department, which is always accused of bias by the right, said there wasn't enough evidence to pursue. And again, I don't want to defend Matt Gaetz. He seems to be a lovely guy.
So if they don't have anything against him, and they dropped all these investigations, and I'm not going defending Matt Gaetz either way. I don't know the whole story, but I know that many people were really excited that he was going to, really clean the house and help clean the house. That he was going to be really good at it. And of course, his attitude, that's something that I liked. That's something I do like, his attitude and a no-nonsense approach to everything. But then the question remains, why would he do this at this point? I mentioned that he might have been some kind of a strategy from Donald J. Trump on this shotgun cabinet in which you have so many people that could, upset the swamp that you needed somebody so outrageous, so crazy, as such a crazy pig for Attorney General to make everybody else, including Tulsi and RFK Jr., like, average in comparison. Like, no big deal in comparison. That's something, that is a strategy that you do. You want people to accept some of your most outrageous, pitches or choices. You add one that is so outrageous that makes everybody else look, okay, we will reject Matt Gaetz, but then we will accept all the others because nobody is as crazy as Matt Gaetz. That would be that was a sound strategy. But why won't he just push until the end? And why would he resign immediately without any sort of confirmation, without knowing that this is going to happen? Because if you are Matt Gaetz, you know what you did and what you did not do, and you know what that nomination means, what that nomination implies. It's a huge thing. It's a huge deal. It's going to be a huge pressure. And the public opinion is going to be, it's going to be savage. It's going to be a carnage against you. My hypothesis is that he actually, it's like he said, okay, I'm becoming a distraction about this. I'm becoming a distraction, but at the same time, in my opinion, that is like that is like main character syndrome. I don't think that no matter how outrageous are you as a pitch for Attorney General, as crazy as it might have sounded that Matt Gaetz was pitched for that job, you cannot be more outrageous than Donald J. Trump himself. Nobody can be more outrageous than the Don himself. So why fold? Why? And at this time, like how many weeks had passed? When was he nominated? Was there something else to this? People are raising the allegations again. I know it's tiring. It gets really tiring, but there are legitimate concerns. Why would you do this? Again, I would love to know, what do you think about this in the comments. And remember to download my free body language tips right in the description of this video.